show. Awesome. Welcome, guys. Lovely to see you here. Today I'm talking about proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation, PNF stretching. So what is PNF stretching? Well, recently I've been talking about this whole concept of no pain, no gain, and proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation is a great example of how we can improve the health in our body, as well as doing stretches and easing aches and pains by using ease, by using the easy way, feeling really good and focusing, and then by focusing, expanding on that concept of feeling really good, rather than forcing the body into where it's not ready to go yet. So PNF stretching is all about gentle resistance, so using that ease. You see, when muscles are switched on, tight and painful, they work in opposition. And so if this one is tight on the outside here, my tricep, by using the bicep, I can switch it off. That's the basic principle of what we're doing with a PNF stretch. So we can use the PNF stretch to break neuromuscular holding patterns. So when it's tight, you can switch it off by relaxing, relax it by tightening the other side. You might also know this technique as muscle energy technique. It's really common. I use it a lot in the clinic, particularly when people are having trouble turning their head one way or the other. So we start with a test to see how far you can turn your neck. Do it gently, softly, easily. Find that point of resistance if there is one, and tap into that. So if there is a point of resistance when you're turning to the right, you'll see it as my left. When you're turning to the right, and I can't go past about 70 degrees. So if there is that point of resistance, now we go again to the other side, because it's easier to turn this way. There is less resistance to turn to your right. So I hold my hand up and I push my face gently against my right hand. Pushing my face against my right hand puts my neck and my head in charge of how much pressure, rather than my hand. So we can go by how much pressure they can cope with, rather than trying to force them into more than they can do. So utilizing your hand as resistance, push your face gently against it. You can do this all over your head in different positions, using it at the back. Generally, we're aiming for the opposite direction of where the pain and tightness is. Only use about 50% of your strength. You don't want to be pushing your hand away completely, but you do want to have that level of resistance. We want to work on the easier side every single time. That, as I said, creates a relaxation effect on that left side, so that you've got so that you're creating the resistance on the right side and the relaxation effect on the left side where you were feeling the pain. Okay, so we're focusing on the ease, because what we know that what we focus on expands. So tapping into that sense of ease and feeling that wellness throughout the body will definitely help the whole body to relax and release. Focusing on those areas, not just in your neck where you're already feeling the pain, but all over the body. You see, when we have that level of restriction where we can't move, it's almost like a traffic jam. The energy isn't flowing through the body. And so what we're wanting to do is to ease that energy through the body, and doing a soft, gentle resistance stretch like a PNF stretch is going to help create that energy flow and help it come back again. We ease that sense, and that what used to feel like a narrowing, a restriction, then becomes to feel lighter, more open, and less restricted. And that's what we're aiming for. Lighter, less open, less painful, and less restricted. So welcome to PNF stretches. I wish you all the best, and if you have any questions about PNF stretches in your body, please pop them in the post below so I can answer them directly. It's great to have you here, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Welcome to Blossoming Me.